What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously. Once again, I am back for my NXT Takeover Philadelphia 2018 predictions. Now, NXT Takeover Philadelphia is this Saturday, live on the WWE Network from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And this is also the first pay-per-view of 2018 for NXT. Now, we got a fantastic card on this show. We got 5 big-time matches with 3 NXT titles on the line. So I'm very excited to do these predictions, and I hope you guys do enjoy this. Now, our record coming into NXT TakeOver Philly after our last NXT TakeOver, which was NXT TakeOver War Games in November, we went 2-3. So our overall record coming into this card is 13-7. Now, 2017 was a very interesting year for NXT TakeOver predictions on my channel. We started hot first half of the year, and then after NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in August, the wheels fell off, and we haven't had a winning record since NXT TakeOver Chicago in May. So my 2018 New Year's resolution was to have a better 2018 when it comes to NXT TakeOver, and it's going to start right here, hopefully. Now, before I begin, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching all of my videos in the month of January. Again, you guys have been killing it, watching all of my videos, my playoff predictions, my New Japan predictions. Again, thank you guys so very much for making January another fantastic month for the Dangerous Alliance. Now, this is the first of 3, yes, 3 videos that will be up on the channel today. Now, right after this video, I'll have my official Royal Rumble 2018 predictions, and the road to WrestleMania begins right here. And we have not one Royal Rumble match, we have the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. So 2 Rumbles in one show. So I'm very excited to do these predictions. That definitely is going to be a long video because you'll know who are my picks to win the Rumble for the men's and the women. So that video will be up right after this one. Now, after that video, I'll have my official Super Bowl 52 predictions, and you'll find out who I'm picking to win this year's Super Bowl. So remember, 3 videos will be up on the channel, so hopefully you guys will show your love by watching all 3 of those videos, and do what you've done all the month of January and all year for the channel. Show your love by watching the videos, super kicking that like button, and voicing your opinions in the comment section down below. Now, we are at 280 plus subscribers now on the channel, so I do want to thank you guys so very much for supporting the channel. To new subscribers, thank you guys for super kicking that subscribe button, and welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. It's absolutely great to have you guys here. And to my longtime subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around, supporting the channel, and as always, killing it. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, you picked a good one if you're ready, if you love NXT as much as I do. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I am JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these NXT TakeOver Philly predictions. Now, if they do add anything else anything else other than these matches, I'll have them in the comment section down below. But I'm going to do the 5 matches that are already confirmed. Now, let's start off with the first matchup. It is a singles matchup featuring Lars Sullivan versus either Killian Dane or the Messiah of the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong. Now, Lars Sullivan has been pretty much impressive in NXT so far. Big, giant guy and he has been calling out Roderick Strong and Killian Dane. So one of these 2 men is going to get this shot against the most impressive guy on NXT right now for a big guy in Lars Sullivan. Then on the other side, you have Killian Dane, who has Kenny Omega's One-Winged Angel as a finisher. And then you have Roderick Strong, the former Ring of Honor television champion, Mr. Ring of Honor, if you will. So, coming from me in this first matchup, man, this one's tough. I'm going to go with Lars Sullivan to defeat either Killian Dane or Roderick Strong. And now the next matchup. It is a steel cage match for the NXT Tag Team Championships, featuring, of course, the challengers. They are the former NXT Tag Team Champions. They're looking to regain the gold, or they will be heading out to the main roster. They are accompanied by the former tag team partner of the Legion of Doom, Paul Ellering. They are the Authors of Pain, or AOP, and they are challenging the reigning and defending NXT Tag Team Champions. They are the former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions and also IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the infamous Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, otherwise known as Red Dragon. Now, this being a steel cage match seems like this is AOP's final chance, because if they don't win, I can see them definitely going to the main roster after the Royal Rumble. So AOP did win a #1 contenders match against, I think, the Street Profits team, because it was supposed to be Sanity, but Fish and O'Reilly and Adam Cole attacked them before they can even get the shot. So AOP is looking to become the 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions. But if they don't, I can see them definitely moving to the main roster, maybe on SmackDown Live. Then on the other side, you have Fish and O'Reilly, who became the NXT Tag Team Champions by defeating the then champion Sanity. So now they have held the New Japan, they have won the IWGP Tag Team titles, Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, and now they are the NXT Tag Team Champions. So, but this is one of my favorite teams. I love Red Dragon. I love the infamous Bobby Fish. Kyle O'Reilly is just a beast. I mean, I watched most of their matches in Ring of Honor before they came here. They are the best tag team in NXT right now, and I'm happy they are the NXT Tag Team Champions. So coming from me in this brutal steel cage match, which usually steel cage matches are, I'm going to stick with Red Dragon, Fish and O'Reilly, to retain their NXT Tag Team titles and defeat AOP so AOP can move up to the main roster. And now the next matchup. It is an Extreme Rules match featuring two of my favorite wrestlers in NXT. And coming from me, this is definitely a contenders match to see who will be next in line for the NXT title. Featuring on one side, he is the leader of the Undisputed Era, and he is the former and only 3-time Ring of Honor World Champion. He is a former member of Bullet Club as well. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who it is. Baby! 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 He is, of course, Adam Cole. That's Adam Cole, baby! And he is facing one of my favorite athletes on NXT. He has the best entrance. He has the best theme song. He is Aleister Black. Now, this whole thing started during the Fatal 4-Way match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT title a few weeks ago on NXT, in which Aleister Black was one of those 4 men. Getting close to the end of the match, Aleister Black was looking to get the big-time win and become the #1 contender until Adam Cole came out, distracted Aleister Black, and cost him a shot at the NXT title, in which Johnny Gargano won that match. So this has been brewing since, and with Adam Cole's always having the help of Red Dragon, with O'Reilly and Fish helping him, and this being an Extreme Rules match, you just know something big is going to happen. Now, Aleister Black is still undefeated in one-on-one matches. He has not lost, so his undefeated streak is on the line for sure. So, coming from me in this huge Extreme Rules match, and you know when it comes to Philadelphia, Extreme Rules is going to be insane. Being the home of ECW, also the home of Ring of Honor, usually these kind of no DQ, no disqualification, all-out mayhem is going to happen in this Extreme Rules match. We'll see the usual kendo sticks. We'll see the usual chairs, which they use more often than not. The usual table, maybe a fire extinguisher if you want to get a little bit less PG, but it's going to be a slobber knocker for sure. So coming from me in this Extreme Rules match, this one's the toughest pick coming from me because I love Adam Cole and I love Aleister Black. So, and whoever wins this, again, deserves a shot at the NXT title at the next NXT Takeover in New Orleans. So, coming from me, I'm going to go with Adam Cole, and that's Adam Cole, baby, to defeat Aleister Black and hand his first loss in this Extreme Rules match. And now the next matchup. It is for the NXT Women's Championship, featuring first the challenger. She was the finalist in the Mae Young Classic against Kairi Sane, the Pirate Princess. She is 1/4 of the UFC's 4 Horsewomen. She is the MMA fighter Shayna Baszler, and she is challenging the reigning and defending NXT Women's Champion. She is Ember Moon. Now, starting off with Shayna Baszler, she came to NXT, and she has just been choking out people, choking them out, putting them to sleep for sure, and that's been her MO. She comes in, she attacks you from behind, puts you to sleep with one of her sleeper holds. So she's been making an impact, saying that I want a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. I mean, the former Mae Young Classic runner-up that didn't win because the Pirate Princess did. she has been trying to make a point that she wants to be the next NXT Women's Champion. And then on the other side, you have Ember Moon, who won the NXT Women's Championship in a fatal 4-way match at NXT TakeOver War Games. So this is her first title defense on pay-per-view. Now, Ember Moon went to wars with Asuka throughout 2017, and she finally got it done over Nikki Cross, I think it was Peyton Royce, and the Mae Young Classic winner, the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane. So she went through 3 of the top ones, but this is a huge test for her. It's a MMA fighter, MMA wrestler against a very flamboyant champion. So coming from me in this matchup for the NXT Women's Championship, again, I don't know. This whole Shayla Brazier thing could just be a catalyst to maybe a former UFC champion showing up at the Women's Royal Rumble, and that's just a hint of who I have one of the winners that could be. So coming from me, I am taking Ember Moon to retain her NXT Women's Championship and defeat Shayla Brazier. And now the main event for the NXT World Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is the #1 contender for the NXT World Championship, and he's looking to win his first singles world title in NXT. He is Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and he is challenging the reigning and defending NXT champion, accompanied by his that Sylvia Vega chick. He is, of course, trying to be Destino. He is Andreas Cien Almas. Now, starting off with Gargano, he won a fatal 4-way match over Killian Dane, Aleister Black, and Lars Sullivan to get this shot. The former NXT Tag Team Champion is looking now to become the next NXT World Champion. Now, for somebody winning a fatal 4-way match against guys a size of Killian Dane, Aleister Black, and Lars Sullivan is saying a lot, but Gargano has done that all his career. So Gargano is looking to start 2018 as the next NXT World Champion. Then on the other side, you have Andreas Cien Almas, who is coming off his big upset win over Drew McIntyre at NXT TakeOver War Games, in which Drew McIntyre did get hurt in that match, and Almas took full advantage of it. And this is also his first title defense since winning the belt. So, but this Cien Almas's NXT career has been pretty interesting. I mean, when he first came in, I was not really impressed with the whole fedora and but he has impressed me so much this year. I mean, with the company of this Sarita from TNA now being his manager, keeping him tranquilo, and trying to do the old Naito gimmick in WWE, and it's been working for him. So it's definitely working for Almas. So coming from me in this huge matchup for the NXT World Title, I think this is going to be the time we're going to see Tommaso Ciampa. Now, we have not seen Tommaso Ciampa since Chicago, in which Ciampa backstabbed his best friend Johnny Gargano and, of course, tore his ACL, so he's been out since May. Now is the time for him to come back and cost his former tag team partner and best friend the NXT title. So coming from me in this NXT World Title matchup, with the help of Tommaso Ciampa coming back and costing Johnny Gargano this match, I am taking Andreas Cien Almas to retain his NXT Championship over Johnny Gargano. And those are my NXT TakeOver Philly 2018 predictions. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy these predictions today. Comment below, who do you have winning all of these matchups at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia? Who do you have between Almas and Gargano? Who do you have between Adam Cole and Aleister Black? Who do you have between AOP and Red Dragon? I would love to see your guys' opinion on that. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you, because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button to become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys later today for my official Royal Rumble 2018 predictions. Later days and peace.